What if I told you the global economy could collapse from a single day of no work? Or that one tweet could wipe billions off the stock market instantly? Imagine running out of cash tomorrow, or one person bankrupting a whole country. Sounds impossible, right? But the truth is, these extreme scenarios reveal just how fragile our money systems really are. In the next few minutes, we're diving into the mind-blowing economics of the impossible, and by the end, you'll see the world of money in a way you've never imagined. The world of economics often feels predictable. Supply and demand, interest rates, and stock markets that fluctuate according to clear rules. But what happens when we explore the impossible? The economics of the impossible is the study of financial scenarios so extreme or unlikely that they seem fictional. Yet imagining them can reveal fascinating truths about how money, market. These thought experiments are not just entertaining, they are illuminating. They show how fragile systems can be, how dependent we are on unseen mechanisms, and how one small action can ripple into enormous consequences. Consider the first scenario. What would happen if every person in the world stopped working for just 24 hours? On the surface, a single day might seem insignificant. However, the ripple effect would be enormous. Global supply chains operate on precise schedules, from manufacturing to shipping to retail. Factories that pause production even for a day can create shortages weeks later. Food systems, particularly perishable goods, would face immediate crises. Ships waiting to be unloaded at ports would create massive bottlenecks, and warehouses could quickly overflow. The financial consequences would be equally dramatic. Companies depend on daily revenue streams to meet payroll, pay debts, and maintain operations. Even a single day of loss in trillions of dollars in lost output worldwide. Stock markets would react instantly, with investors panicking as earnings projections suddenly become unreliable. The scenario highlights how tightly interwoven human labor is with economic stability, and how dependent the modern world is on continuous activity. Now imagine an even more extreme case. What if the world ran out of cash tomorrow? Currency, though increasingly digital, is still a fundamental tool for transactions, particularly for small businesses and informal economies. A sudden disappearance of cash would create immediate chaos. People would be unable to buy groceries, pay rent, or make daily purchases, creating a sudden drop in consumer spending, a key driver of economic growth. Banks would struggle to provide liquidity, and economists call this scenario a liquidity crisis. And history shows that such crises can trigger widespread economic contraction. Even countries with advanced digital payment systems would feel the shock, as trust in money is as important as the money itself. Without cash, the velocity of money, the rate at which it circulates through the economy, would plummet, creating immediate deflationary pressure. Prices might temporarily rise for essential goods due to scarcity, but long-term confidence in markets could erode. Another impossible yet fascinating scenario is the idea that a single person could bankrupt a country. While it seems implausible, history provides cautionary examples. Individual actions, particularly by powerful financial actors, can create cascading effects. Consider hedge fund managers or billionaires who hold significant stakes can trigger market panic. Governments might respond with emergency interventions, but markets are notoriously quick to react to fear, sometimes before policies can stabilize them. While completely bankrupting a nation through one individual's actions is unlikely in a robust economy, smaller countries with fragile financial systems could experience catastrophic consequences from extreme financial maneuvers. This scenario underscores the concentration of financial power and how individual decisions can sometimes outweigh broader systemic safeguards. In today's digital age, the influence of social media introduces another impossible yet real economic scenario. Can a single tweet crash a market? While it may sound like hyperbole, history has proven it is possible. Market before recovery. Social media's speed and reach mean that information, true or false, can affect markets faster than humans or even traditional news outlets can respond. The phenomenon demonstrates how interconnected modern finance is with communication technologies and human psychology. Algorithms, high-frequency trading, and global interconnectedness make markets extraordinarily sensitive to perception, rumor, and sudden announcements. A single message, strategically placed or accidentally disseminated, can produce real-world economic consequences. Exploring these impossible scenarios does more than entertain. It provides insight into economic principles under extreme stress. The idea of everyone stopping work illustrates the critical role of human labor and continuous production in maintaining economic stability. Running out of cash highlights the importance of liquidity, trust, and functional payment systems. The possibility of a single person influencing national or global. The markets exposes vulnerabilities and concentrated financial power and demonstrates the importance of regulatory oversight. The tweet effect underscores the speed at which information and perception drive modern markets, revealing the psychological and technological forces shaping financial behavior. These exercises remind us that while economics often seems like a rigid system of rules and numbers, it is fundamentally human, fragile, and responsive to behavior, perception, and belief. Moreover, the economics of the impossible encourages critical thinking about resilience and contingency planning. Businesses, governments, and investors use scenario planning to prepare for unlikely but potentially devastating events. Stress tests, emergency reserves, and diversified strategies are practical applications of these theoretical exercises. By imagining extreme scenarios, financial professionals can identify vulnerabilities. It also educates the general public about the hidden dependencies in everyday transactions and global finance. Understanding how quickly a small disruption can escalate into massive economic impact promotes awareness and prudence in personal financial decisions. Finally, these thought experiments highlight a crucial concept: interconnectedness. In a globalized world, no economy operates in isolation. Decisions in one country, or even by one individual, can affect markets thousands of miles away. Supply chains, digital systems, and human behavior are linked in intricate webs. While it's impossible for most people to influence global economics directly, understanding these connections enhances financial literacy and encourages proactive decision-making. Individuals can appreciate the fragility of certain systems, the importance of diversification, and the role of trust and perception in sustaining theoretical. It equips viewers with a deeper comprehension of the hidden forces shaping our everyday financial reality. In conclusion, exploring scenarios such as everyone stopping work for a day, running out of cash, a single person bankrupting a nation, or a tweet crashing a market may seem fantastical, but these exercises illuminate the delicate balance underlying intellectual exercise. It is a vital tool for understanding the complex, interconnected, and sometimes precarious nature of modern economics. Thinking about the impossible may seem like fantasy, but it teaches us a crucial lesson. Our economy is fragile, interconnected, and influenced by human behavior in ways we rarely notice. From a single tweet shaking markets to a day without work causing global disruption. These scenarios show the hidden forces controlling wealth and stability. By understanding them, we gain insight into risk, resilience, and the invisible threads connecting money, people, and power. Remember, the world of finance isn't just numbers. It's a delicate web of cause and effect. Awareness is the first step toward control and smarter decisions.